welcome to a brand new blind read-through. This one for Innocent Gray's Flowers, Le Volume sur Printemps, which is a title that I will never say again because my French pronunciation is absolutely terrible, and I don't even know if that's proper French. Anyway, it's getting to be a little nippy here in Polyland, so I thought maybe I should play something a little more season inappropriate, something a little more springtime themed, which is what this title translates to. This is the volume of spring. I'd considered maybe playing something a little more summertime themed too, but I think I'm actually going to save that one for when I want to dive into something that's a little more longer, but actually kind of hits on a lot of the same themes. I'll let you play the guessing game in the comments if you want to guess what that one might be. But spring, it's a great season too. It's like the time of renewal, new beginnings, everything's blossoming, including beautiful young maidens and their love for one another. And that's what we're going to be experiencing with Flowers. We are going to be diving into a pretty hardcore Yuri visual novel. Not hardcore in a sense that it's, explicit, but hardcore in a sense that oh, there's a focus here. And as if you couldn't tell just from the wispy violins and the piano music and the soft white UI we're already looking at, as if it didn't already give it away. But Yuri, it's a genre that I often find a little too idealized and soft for my taste sometimes, but this one came highly recommended and I was kind of in the mood for it. So here we are. I think I'm gonna try and run episodes for this one about an hour long. I think that's good. It feels like this game's gonna be nice and comfy, and I feel like that's a good way to kind of roll with things. So without further ado, let's get me down here. And then we'll jump over to the video game, and we'll go ahead and get started. Let's see how things are going. Let's fall in love together, everybody. Well, I'm already bummed out. Great. Wait, you can play piano. You can have that. Very, very, very good art already, though. You can already tell what's going on here. These soft, muted colors. So wispy. So dreamlike. I believe in you. I don't know anything about you, but I believe in you. You got this. No, you're not a failure. I mean, I don't know you yet. Oh, no! Good Lord! I'm already bummed out, everybody. Jesus, this was supposed to be a nice, soft, happy story about girls falling in love. Now I'm already just bummed out. Can we get this girl some happiness? My grandfather taught me that the tougher things get, the more I should smile. That seems like everybody's giving this girl bad advice already. I don't know. That's kind of hard to do sometimes. Not with the year I've had. You ain't gonna stand here and tell me to smile after the year I've had. He'll absolutely blast you with a tire iron. But I know there are things so painful and terrifying that I cannot smile. In the deep of the forest, the shadows are so dark that I can barely see my fingertips. So dark that were it not for the lights that nestled evenly between the trees, I would not be able to walk. I'm now afraid to stand still. If I stop, I'm done for. Will I be crushed with fear? Along this night path, where a ghost could appear at any moment, to escape from the fear, I think back to why I, Suo Shirahane, must trudge along this path. Hey, good for you. You did good. That's a scary thing. Your hands are kind of small. Just saying. I made all my connections smoothly thanks to proper preparation, but That's unfortunate. I suppose that's why we're kind of like now on this little abandoned path. Well, not really abandoned, but this lonely path at night. It's still well lit, so I don't think anything bad is about to happen to poor Suo. She's just not having a good day. The girls' boarding school I will be attending from now on. Saint Angrecum Academy. There's like every instinct in the world to read that as angry cum. And that is like the most tasteless thing I could do. In what I feel like is a game that's probably going to be way smarter and way classier than I am. A distinguished mission school built in 1870. A finishing school for girls from respectable families. I have come here to study and live at the academy for the next 3 years, but... That's... How do they mess that up? Without a direct bus to the school, it took a considerable amount of time to find the single dim road leading to the academy. Staring at the tire tracks, I go forth, certain that this is the right road. I want to go home. Just me and my grandfather living together. It really was just the two of us. I didn't go to school, but I had books and movies for friends, so I wanted for nothing. The Amity system? Because you want friends. What is the Amity system? I'm aware of my introverted personality, shy and withdrawn, so I had tried to attend school near my grandfather's house, but it was too painful. I ended up getting homeschooled. Living with my grandfather was a quiet life, and I thought things would be fine as they were, but in all my favorite novels, movies, and dramas, the main characters were always surrounded by wonderful friends. I longed for it. A life with friends. But, being introverted, I thought that if I entered just any school, I would not be able to make friends. In order to get students to adapt quickly to life in the boarding school, the academy has its own system in which the school pairs students with a friend. I thought that if I went there, I too would be able to make wonderful friends, and so I had asked my grandfather if I could attend. Oh, hello? What the hell? Are we already in love? Are we like 2 minutes into the visual novel and already in love? Is that how this works? God damn, we waste no time. Hello, glasses girl, you are very pretty. I look up to see that a person has suddenly appeared before me. In my surprise, I stumble, falling into her. You're already in love. Jesus Christ, girl. I hear a flustered voice. Realizing that I am practically embracing her, I flush red and look up to the owner of that troubled voice. Oh God, like everybody's just, damn! We're just diving in! What flag did I hit already where we've already like fallen into true love? Damn!
聞こえてじゃなくて大丈夫？足とかくじいていない？はい、平気です。
There's a faint scent of citrus coming from the body holding me.
香水を使っているのかしら？大人だわ。
Yeah, you were already down bad and it's literally only been like 20 seconds. God, you did. Wow, everybody moves quick. Everybody moves quick in this world. Hearing her murmur above my head, I finally realize the position I'm in, and I am in her arms. When reality catches up with me, I feel tremendously embarrassed. The heat welling up from within turns my face red and I want to disappear.
どうしたの?
Hearing the concern in her voice, I apologize again. I finally pull away and face the girl in front of me.
私の方こそごめんなさいね。倒れてしまうと思ったから抱き留めてしまって。
Did a good thing. Don't ever apologize for doing a good thing.
抱き?
Yeah, that was a very interesting way of wording that.
違うの。確かに見たこともない美人で、髪なんてすごく綺麗で、抱きつかれて嬉しかったのは本当だけど。
They're just a lot more forward than I was expecting anyone to be. This is not typically how things go in the Yuri visual novels that I have read. Jeez. Beautiful? Gorgeous? What on earth is she talking about? The girl, wearing the same uniform as me, has glossy black hair cutely tied in ribbons, and the eyes behind her glasses are kind. She is lovely, even though she's just standing there.
私は何を考えて。どうしたの？そうよね。こんな暗い道で名乗らないなんて不審がられても仕方がないわよね。
I mean, it's a little weird that you've referred to just hugging me or hugging her and also just, you know, showering her in compliments. Yeah, a little strange.
私の名前は花菱立花。多分あなたと同じ新入生で。
She quickly introduces herself. I've caused her trouble. I have no idea what to do with myself.
本当にごめんなさい。
Overcome with emotions, I bow my head and dash away at full speed. It's too much. It's too much. Why are you like what? Even though I was the one who decided to enter this boarding school in order to make friends and change myself. Nah, I think you're fine. I think she's actually just madly in love with you already. Like, I don't think you have anything to worry about, Suo. Although she had gone out of her way to talk to me, I was so embarrassed at our accidental hug, and I felt terrible for panicking her. It has been such a long time since I talked to a girl my age. I couldn't control my feelings. Yeah, that was probably a bit of a weird reaction. There was no way I could make friends like this. When I was placed in my grandfather's care, I had tried attending the school nearby. Are we going to run into her at the school too? Is she going to come to St. Angrecum? Is that what's going to happen? But I was such a wreck. All I did was bother people. Before I knew it, there was no one around me. I'd come here to change myself, but the area behind my nose starts to get hot and my vision gradually starts to blur and distort. The more I tell myself not to cry, the more I think of how pathetic and worthless I am. In my blurred vision, I see something light red. Wiping my tears on my sleeve, I stare at them dancing around my feet. That's right! It's spring, baby! You have nothing to worry about. Things are blossoming. You are blossoming into a beautiful, gorgeous maiden, and there are other beautiful, gorgeous maidens that I am sure are going to be more than happy to meet you if Rika is any indication. Cherry blossom petals rain down onto the path like snow, scattering at my feet. I lift my head, and there... Are girls just everywhere? Are girls just littered throughout? Is it just raining girls? Girls are just growing everywhere. It's spring. It's at night. It doesn't matter. There are beautiful girls everywhere, and we've met 2 of them in the span of 5 minutes. I think we've seen the word beautiful at least 7 times in the script so far. Under the cherry trees that seem to float in the dark night like apparitions stands a girl with chestnut hair gazing at me, frozen. Her eyes almost suck me in. She stares at me, her eyes slightly darker than her hair, shining with a pure light. I should greet her, I think, but it is as if my spirit has been taken from me and my body does not move.
桜の妖精。いや、そんなはずはないか。夜更けに驚かせてしまったみたいだね。あんまり桜が見事だったからつい見とれていたんだ。
Clasping her hands together, the girl stretches and sighs to herself as she gazes at the falling cherry blossoms.
こういう景色を晩景、円景というのだったかな。まるで桜の雨が降っているようだ。
It is a captivating sight, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty nice. Don't you think so too? I'm asked, and I nod as though under her spell.
そうか。なら君も一緒に見よう。こっちへ来るといい。
Everybody moves so fast. You want to hold hands too? Lit by the color of the cherry blossoms, the girl smiles like a spring day. I follow her along as though pulled by a gossamer thread. Whoosh! The passing of the wind shakes the petals. The cherry blossom flowers fall like rain and cover the ground. I stumble in the wind. And fall into her embrace!
そそっかしいんだね、君は。
Good Lord! The girl laughs, smiling, says that greetings are past due. I would say... Mayuri Kosaka. She introduces herself, smiling at me. We didn't get a CG of her holding us? Come on! I feel ripped off, actually. Alright, are we getting our opening theme? Yep, alright. Yeah, I feel ripped off that we did not get the Mayuri hug as well. This is just as soft and pleasant and nice as I was expecting it to be. Goddamn! Will we just get the kiss in the opening scene? Goddamn! They don't even waste time! Okay? Everybody, let's go! Man, I expected things to move at a snail's pace, but here we are. Nice dress. I like that. It's a good look. Not a look I could pull off, but I like it. The tale of girls who will grow with the season. All right, Innocent Gray, let's see what you got. Things are not seeming so innocent so far. We are diving into everybody's bosom. We are meeting beautiful girls. It's great.
4月という言葉から連想されるものは何だろう。
What is associated with that word?
春、おろしたての制服、桜、穏やかな日和、冷たさが消えた暖かな風。
And girls falling in love!
いいえ、それよりも
Encounters. Oh my, wee wee. I think you're probably fine. Everybody here already seems pretty head over heels for you. I think you're already making more than friends as well. Chapter 1, Spring Awakening. Doke. Ding dong bing bong! A body has been discovered! God, that'd be fucked up if this game had like a yandere route. Like, that'd be messed up, dude. I'm like only 5-10 minutes in, but I already feel like that would be messed up. The mixed voices echo through the cathedral, overwhelming in their beautiful solemnity. They wash over like a wave, reflecting off the stained glass windows, glittering in the sunlight, and at last reaching the first-year students sitting nervously in their seats. The missionary school, you got it! From the altar of the cathedral, I hear the upperclassmen singing a hymn. The reality that I'm here at St. Angrecum finally hits me. When I'd arrived at the academy that night, I was taken to the dormitory right away. I had been forced to go to bed at the specified time, so I had no chance to see anything. Brick buildings lined the cobblestone path on the way here. As though I were in a foreign land, the cathedral we'd passed, or was it called a chapel? The scenery of a Christian school, just as I had seen in foreign films, unfolding right before my very eyes, took my breath away. Hearing faint laughter, I turned slightly and glanced at the seat behind me. A fellow freshman is looking at me and giggling. I must have done something wrong, I think, and recall how yesterday I could only give such an awkward response to that girl, even though she had gone out of her way to talk to me. What have I done wrong? Have I been saying my thoughts out loud? That would be weird if you were just narrating your life. If all of this narration was just happening and you were saying it without realizing it. I want to be a visual novel protagonist in real life and just have my inner monologues out loud. My grandfather had pointed out as a habit of mine when I'm lost in thought. I look down, feeling my cheeks get hot. I'm dressed in the cute academy uniform, but ever since that time I haven't... Oh. Hello? The wave of sounds echoing in my ears fade, and I raise my head. The upperclassmen who had been singing the hymn at the podium are no longer there. Those second and third year students have now taken their seats surrounding us. Then, before I even realize it, a woman wearing a robe trailing behind her, is she a nun? Steps up to the podium and with a sweeping gesture, bows.
新入生の皆さん、ご入学おめでとうございます。私は皆さんの担当教諭を任されましたダリア・バスキアと申します。
Seeing Sister Delia, the teacher who will be in charge of us, reinforces my realization that this is indeed a religious school. The woman with golden eyes and golden hair wrapped in a veil, wearing a habit, plainly shows that this is a Christian school. She seems nice, but there's something... Watching Sister Delia go over the school precepts and talk about the structure of the academy, I feel a flutter of unease in my chest. What on earth? Somehow I have a feeling that this terrible memory is about to surface. I look away from Sister Delia and instead stare at the back of the girl in front of me. In front of me is a dress-like navy blue uniform. I quite like the neat, elegant uniform of this academy as I gaze at the thin, slender lines of the body in front of me. Oh, what's this? Seeing a cherry blossom petal cling to her shoulder-length chestnut brown hair, I reach out unthinkingly. I can't do that! I'd reflexively reached out to take it, but it would be rude to her, I think. Yeah, that's her damn petal. You leave it alone. No, pluck flower petals from people's hair. Live your best life, girl. It is only natural that I, who from a young age had never attended school and was homeschooled, would have no one I could call a friend. That is why my grandfather, concerned about me, had allowed me to attend this school with its Amity system. Besides, I'm being kind, right? Yeah, you're being kind. My experience with human relationships is lacking, and I cannot confirm this, but in all the movies and novels I've seen and read, the considerate characters are the ones who make friends. In that case, why is that pink? Is that the one I should do? I should take it. I should just take it, right? Spurred on by the thousands of protagonists I had seen in the movies, I reach out gently as to not be noticed towards that chestnut hair. As my fingers draw near her glossy hair, my heart starts thumping. Sweat drips down my back as I wonder if the sound of my heart will give me away. With all my courage, I gently pinch the flower petal in her hair. Go you did it, girl! I nearly cry out at my success. Then, uh-oh! Although quiet, I flinch back in surprise at the sound of the voice. I'm literally frozen in place. I stare at the girl who has turned slightly to look at me. Hey! It's the cherry blossom girl from yesterday. Let's go! I like her already. She's very cute. Remembering our embrace underneath the scattering cherry blossoms, my cheeks, no, my entire face, all the way up to the tips of my ears, suddenly flushes hotly. She looks at me with questioning eyes and sees the cherry blossom petal I'm still holding in my fingers. I swallow the words I'd been about to say to try and resolve the misunderstanding and freeze again. That's because, with her beautiful smile and cheerfulness, she is exactly the kind of friend I want. Don't worry, this girl would literally startle at her own reflection. She is a timid little raccoon right now. She runs a hand through her hair and smiles. Is fiddling with her hair a habit of hers? I don't know why, but my chest tightens and I can't look away from her smile. Are you going to be impressed that she remembered? Are you going to fall in love and drop to her feet because she remembered? Nah, this is a pretty troubled look. This is a very troubled look. Don't worry. Suo, you're not good. You don't have a poker face. Don't try it, honey. I pat my face and Mayuri nearly bursts into laughter, covering her mouth with her hand. I'm sorry, I thought you were a smart and responsible adult, but you're actually just a dumb kid. With my hand still on my vase, I can feel sweat beading on my forehead from embarrassment. Eventually, I drop my hands. Seeing me like this, Mayuri apologizes again. I hurriedly wave my hand in front of my chest as if to say, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. I follow her line of vision to what she is frowning at. The student seated next to Mayuri sits with her profile to us, shooting us a reproachful glare. Pay attention to those cautionary tales! The heavens will not smile on anyone who does not take heed of cautionary tales. The student speaks with a controlled voice. Wait, isn't she? Oh, hey! The loosely tied hair, the serious-looking rimmed glasses. When I realize this is the same person I had angered last night on my way to the academy, I hang my head once again.
そう何度も頭を下げなくてもいい。白羽さんは悪いことをしていたわけじゃないからね。開き直るの。
Feeling the glare behind her glasses intensify, Oh, there's like a lot of decisions here, aren't there? That's crazy. I don't know if I should just like wing it. Like, do I need to say, like, I don't know that I should be saving it like every choice. I feel like this is one of those games where it's got like a billion choices and like trying to save it every one is going to be a nightmare. Save it here. Hello? Yes? Can I not save? No. Wait, what? Can I not? Hello? Yes, I guess. Why can't I save up here? Oh, that's quick data. Okay, okay. Anyway, I don't know. I was the one talking. What? What is this? Why did that? Is this an indicator of some sort? Is this gonna like, is this a route thing? Seeing those fierce eyes brings back that memory, and I feel as though I might falter, but... Otherwise, I would be throwing Mayuri under the bus, and after her going out of her way for me. We got some rivalry here? Do these two not like each other very much? Oh, is this the love triangle? Is this what's gonna happen? Or is it gonna be between these two? I bow an apology to the girl, who seems to be considering the words I've said. Oh God, everybody's offended everybody! It's great! That's right, she had introduced herself so as not to frighten me. Yes, Hana what? Say my name, bitch. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's just go with the simplest, easiest name that we can think of, because we don't remember the rest. Nailed it. Nailed it. Are you telling me that you do not remember the first and last name of this person that you just met and that you just met last night on a dark path and had a very brief encounter that you fled from immediately? My white cheeks turn red upon mistaking her name, and she says the name slowly and clearly. I tell her I won't forget, finally cooling the situation when a hand tugs at her sleeve. With her hand pressed to her forehead, she makes a small pointing gesture with one finger. Yep, we're in trouble. When we look in the direction of her pointing finger, our eyes land on the podium. Sister Dalia is staring our way with a detached smile on her face. Man, I feel like if anybody could go yandere right now, absolutely it's the nun. Look at this. She's got them sleepy, like dopey Takano eyes from Higurashi. There's some murderous intent. I can feel it.
私は注意して。お三方、お静かに願いますわ。
Shut the fuck up. Every single one of you. After somehow managing to make it through the embarrassing scene in the cathedral, I head straight to campus with my eyes cast down and arrive at the classroom without incident, but I think as I look around the classroom, seems different from the school I attended before. The layout of the classroom is no different than a usual classroom, making it a bit anticlimactic. No, but these desks and chairs have been here a long time. Perhaps the interior of the classroom was built around the theme of wood, because everything that would usually be made of metal. I'm workshopping that one. Including the door handles, desk legs, and the edge of the blackboard is made of wood, which gives the room a certain warmth. I suppose it's a good idea to use wood in a humid country like this, since it absorbs moisture. The desks bear small marks, like a lingering scent of people who had once used them. These marks remind me of when I used to attend school. Remember that one year I went to school? I feel a sense of nostalgia. Now that I think of it, it probably wasn't all bad memories. As I'm tracing the diagonal scratch left on the desk, a mysterious voice calls out unexpectedly. Realizing that the voice is talking to me, I turn timidly towards it and... Hey, look at you! Ain't you a cutie? Look at you! Like your little side tail here, very cute, very adorable. You gotta look, I like it. For some reason, the student sat in front of me. The person who called out to me seems awfully surprised. Jesus Christ! Everybody just, God! Suo, I don't know. Suo, honey, baby girl, you literally have nothing to worry about in this situation, I don't think. You are going to do just fine, friend-wise, at the very least. Just at the very least. And I feel like this girl's already going to just be swimming in pussy. Just like, and she's not even doing anything to make it happen. Beautiful. Rika, Hanabishi said the same thing. I feel my face turn red. She also trying to be polite? Still red in the face, I wave my hand in front of my chest to dismiss the words I'm not used to hearing. She does have a pretty refined and mature look about her. Like, she's a reader, you know that. And she don't just read manga either. Like, this girl, guarantee you, she's like nothing but fine literature and movies from the 1950s. Grown up? Does she mean I look old? I've been told by my grandfather, too, that I look older than I am. Plus, my hands... I put my hands to my still hot cheeks and... Oh, jeez. I don't know why, but she's touching her chest over her uniform. Why would she be doing that and lamenting the fact that maybe she's not as mature? There's got to be a reason, Suo. Let's put our heads together. Do a little thinky-dink here. Let's try. I stare at her quizzically, wondering if the ribbon is coming undone.
ごめん、名乗らないとかダメダメだよね。私の名前は佐々木いちご。佐々木は少し難しい字だけど。
Yeah, it's strawberry.
いちごはいちごだよ。
Okay, it's kind of cute now. Like, I get it. Like, this is the, like, you are a little strawberry, and this is like the little stem. It's actually really cute. I like silly little things like that. Sue me! She takes out a pen case from her desk and writes her name on the palm of her hand and shows me. I wasn't expecting it to be in English!
いちごさん。
This is a common thing in Japan. Writing your name on your hand, or tracing it on your hand, the characters, so that people know that, like, this is what the characters look like in your name, and this is how it's said. I wasn't expecting that to be localized for some reason. Because I've never written my name on my hand and shown it to somebody. But in Japan, that is like a very normal thing, so the fact that it's translated feels a little silly. It's fine though, it's that caught me off guard. Her innocent smile is so bright it almost makes me squint. She's delicate and carefree, and her tied-up hair makes her look cute. Looking closely, I can see 2 moles under her right eye, adding to her childlike appearance. It's very cute. Yeah, she seems kind of tiny. As I think this impolite thought, Ichiko balls up her stretched out hand into a little fist and dexterously opens it. What's your name? Can we write our name on her hand too? I like that her like little image down here is tilted to the side too. I feel it kind of says a little something about her character. I got a feeling she's gonna be like real bubbly and fun. Write your name on your hand, write your name on your hand, write your name on your hand, and show me! Come on, you gotta do it. She doesn't get it. She doesn't know what characters. Ichigo cocks her head questioningly as I write my name on my palm for her. Show us! Show us! Oh. Huh? What? Ah! She grabs the hand I've written on, and I let out an embarrassing yelp of surprise. A few of our other classmates who are waiting for the teacher to come look at us, and I feel like my face is on fire. We got an apple? We have an apple and a strawberry? All right. We're eating good tonight, everybody. Hey, yo! If I wasn't lazy, I would do post-production on this, and I would put in a rim shot there, but I ain't doing it. Still holding on to my hand, Ichigo taps mercilessly on the back of the sleeping classmates seated in front of us. I'm more nervous about her angering the students she's hitting than I am embarrassed that she's still holding my hand. Okay, you're like the tough chick, aren't you? Is that what you're gonna be? The tough chick? Are you gonna be the pseudo-delinquent? Oh. Once again, she slaps the back of the student who, overcome with sleepiness, is slowly snuggling back to her snuggling back to the desk. Nah, she's just gonna be the sleepy girl, I guess. Oh, is it her sister? Oh, I mean, that would make sense. Ichigo and Ringo. Like, if they were like... Yeah, that actually would make sense. That tracks. The girl raises her hand lazily and looks back. Yeah, they're twins. This is Ringo. It's just apple. Bingo. I nod, realizing that both sisters are named after fruits. Then I feel a tugging on my hand again.
で、こちらが白羽スオちゃん。スオちゃんでいいよね。難しい字だからちゃんと覚えてあげてね。
Yeah, whatever. Got it. Squinting with her sleepy eyes, she stands up and leans her face in towards the palm of my hand. Though I feel my cheeks go red, I steal a glimpse of Ringo's face while she's distracted. She's the same delicate build as Ichigo. Being twins, they have the exact same facial structure, but if anything, Ringo seems to have gentler features than Ichigo. Instead of tying her hair back, she has a pretty flower clip on it, making me wonder if they are intentionally distinguishing themselves. If Ichigo has a lively and innocent personality, then Ringo seems to have a gentle and kind one. I think, though, I don't have much to go on. Then... Yeah, she's got one mole.
写真者的には簡単な見分け方の一つだね。
She shakes she shakes that other distinguishing feature, her hair, and points the 2 moles under her eye.
一つの方が妹のリンゴ、二つの方が私って覚えておいて。寝起きとかお風呂に入ってる時はさすがに髪は言ってないしね。
I nod my understanding and Ringo nods back, then slowly returns to her seat.
これから席も近いんだし、よろしくね。
They're very adorable. I like them both. Is that a route? Is there a twins route? So look up the guide for the twins route.
はい。私の方こそご指導ご鞭達のほどお願いします。
This is the first time someone has said "nice to meet you" to me since I came to the academy, and I feel heat rising from the bottom of my stomach in excitement. You got friends! Yeah, I think everybody's totally in. Like I said, Suo, like everybody's into you, girl. You got nothing to worry about.
一番ね、ご鞭達って何？わからないけど、多分スオちゃんの元いた学校で流行った挨拶とかじゃない？一時流行った「おっはー」みたいな。なるほど。佐々木さんにお願いがあるのですけど。何？私と。
I've gotten this far.
私と。
There you go! Look at you! You're doing it! I'm proud of you. You're coming out of your shell now. Making all the right moves. Go you! I'm gonna have to think about that. The Fruit Sisters need to run this by the committee, you see. I think they might not have heard me since my voice did trail off. But Ichigo, who had heard it clearly, folds her arms and turns to her and hums to herself. Yeah, this is a commitment and a half we're making here. I don't do this friends thing. How many times have we been has Suo been called beautiful? Like God! Yeah, you gotta get to know people. You can't just be friends right off the bat. Hey, let's do some stuff. Let's be acquaintances for a little while and see how that goes. Let's see if we got anything in common when it comes to burgers that we like. You know, the important stuff. I guess I really am no good at this. No, girl, it's fine. Look, you don't just talk to people and suddenly become friends. It's something that can happen for sure, but it's not something that's guaranteed. You don't force friendship like that. You let things happen. You grow over time. All right, you've got a. Hopefully, she's got a realistic outlook here.
登校していた1年で思い知らされていたことじゃない。何？どうしたの、スオちゃん？もしかして眠っちゃってるのかも。リンゴじゃないんだから目を開けたまま眠るわけないでしょ。スオちゃん。はい、何ですか
？Feeling a light tap on my head, I come back to my senses. I conceal my small sigh from Ichigo, who was looking at me with concern.
急にぼーっとするからびっくりしたよ。それよりスオちゃんに聞きたいことがあるんだけどいいかな？私にですか？スオちゃんのお家ってやっぱりキリスト教なの？
God, I hate it when they ask that one. It's the one you can't answer. It's the one that determines whether you're gonna be ostracized for the rest of your time here, or if you're gonna be in with the in crowd. What kind of question is that? No, more important than the question itself, I have a feeling that the important thing is how I should answer Ichigo's question, or rather, what would be the better answer? I have a feeling that the important thing is how I should answer Ichigo's question, or rather, just be honest. Like, you want to make friends, you've got to be honest, I think. Although I mean, you are at a school setting, so responding with like what you think she wants to hear if you want to be fast friends, but I think you got to be honest. What is this doing down here? I don't know what this is doing. My conscience tells me that I ought to be honest. Yeah, we just Buddhists. We did have a Buddhist altar.
そうなんだ。こういう学校に来る人はみんなキリスト教の人なんだと思ってたよ。ねえ、リンゴ。入学式でみんな聖歌歌っていたですしね。そうそう、あの時まずいって思ったんだ。私たちも歌わなくちゃいけないのかなって。
Yeah, don't make me sing. Don't make me sing. That's the worst thing you can do. That's the worst. Like, yeah, I'm quitting that school immediately if it's required that I sing. I now understand why they'd asked me. I too had wondered whether everyone else at school would be Christian, since it was a missionary school.
スオちゃんも違うなら、みんなそうだから入ったってわけじゃないのかな。どうなのでしょう。
Our sample size is only 3 people, but I hesitate to say so. The sound of a door opening brings a draft of gentle spring air with it as a woman wearing a habit comes in and ascends to the podium. Hey, it's Sister Basquiat, the woman we've been waiting for.
お待たせしました。先ほど聖堂で挨拶を済ませましたが、ダリア・バスキアと申します。あなた方の教諭として1年間共に学ばせていただきます。
We're going to learn so many wholesome life lessons from her, I can just tell. With her hands folded in front of her, she bows gracefully to the class, and we all bow our heads in return. My impression of her at the cathedral had been somewhat negative, but with a single bow, she now appears warm and refreshingly cool. A real woman of the cloth, I think, with admiration.
それでは何から説明いたしましょうか。まずは、そうでした。はじめは自己紹介から始めましょう。
She smiles, and a warm atmosphere envelops the room. I hear giggling from around the class.
それでは席順に自己紹介してもらおうかしら。
The first student, who's seated by the window, stands up and says her name. Then,
はい。あとはご趣味と皆さんに簡単な一言をどうぞ。
I At Sister Basquiat's urging, she says she likes music and tells us her favorite singer, then finishes up with the safe, "Nice to meet you."
はい、それでは拍手。
Hooray! You did it! You talked about yourself! Welcome! You've overcome anxiety! Omodeto!
自己紹介があったんだわ。
It's okay, we got this. The only thing in my head had been the Amity system, and I now find myself frozen at the thought of doing a self-introduction.
あの失敗を繰り返してはいけない。
I can't tell them. I can't tell them. What can't you tell them? Can you not tell them about your grisly dark past as an assassin for the government like you did at the last school? I remember how I'd fumbled my words in my introduction on the first day of my old school. When I think back on it, that was when everything started to go awry.
趣味
What should you say? My name aside, what should I say for my hobby? I love books and movies, but if I say that, will I come off as a loner? As for greetings, the safer the better. I'm racking my brain when I hear a familiar voice look up.
佐々木りんごだよ。好きなことは美味しいもの。特技は泳ぐことかな。よろしくです。
And I like naps. Lots and lots and lots of naps. Just loads and loads of naps. Yeah, it's not hard to impress these people. Suo, again, literally everybody that you've met, every single person you've met has called you drop dead gorgeous. I think that you are going to be fine. You could tell these people, "Hello, my name's Suo and I bathe in bacon grease." And I think that everybody would be totally fine with it. Before I knew it, we'd come all the way to Ringo, who's 2 seats ahead of me. I'm dumbfounded.
佐々木いちごです。リンゴとは双子で、私は姉の方なんだ。趣味はカエルの置物集めだよ。
Dog figurines.
特技はリンゴと一緒かな。
ケロケロ。
よろしくね。
You're good at swimming too. All right. I see Ichigo return to her seat upon Sister Basquiat's command. My mind is still spinning, so I... And hell with it. Like, let's just put it all out there. What's the worst that could happen? I've heard that first impressions are important.
クラスのみんな私のことを知ってる。
Exactly, you gotta get out there. Everybody already thinks you're beautiful. They just need to put the personality together with everything else and boom, you're gold. Urged by Sister Basquiat, I stand up from my seat. I take a breath and calm down. What do I want people to know about
白
me?
羽スオです。趣味は小説と映画鑑賞です。小説は恋愛ものから歴史もの、推理小説とどんなジャンルも好きで読み込みます。映画も同様ですが、最近ハマっているのはホラー映画で、大体のものは見ています。特にお気に入りのジャンルはゾンビ映画で、
Alright. Got some good tastes here.
初期のゆっくり歩くゾンビの方が愛らしいと思います。
Okay. I don't know. I think zombies are adorable.
あれは趣がなくて。白羽さん。
Oh no! We blew it!
簡単な紹介でよろしいので。
Oh, yeah. We blew it. We're the outcast. That's it. Next 3 years of our life are going to be complete and utter hell. The sister hates us. We're doomed.
はい。
I put my hands to my now hot cheeks and look around. Oh, yeah. We blew it. Nice. Go me. I had expected to get some friendly smiles.
よろしくお願いいたします。
Yeah, you might as well go with the very standard yoroshiku onegaishimasu. The self-introductions continue as I hold my head in shame and soon familiar faces began introducing themselves. First, Mayuri Kosaka.
高坂まゆりです。
趣味はお菓子作りと絵を描くことかな。
We are going to bake a delicious cake together. You and me, we are baking a delicious cake together at some point in this story, aren't we? We are going to bake a delicious cake together. We are going to eat it. This is going to happen. Her straightforward introduction garners admiring gazes from several students. Of course, I am among them. Next is Rika Hanabishi.
花火師立花です。趣味は紅茶の茶葉集めです。入れるのも勉強中です。
Okay,
皆さん、
you are going to
よろし
make
くお願い
us
します。
you are going to make us some delicious tea, and it's going to be like the tea language of love. That is what's going to happen. So that's my prediction for scenes that we will see in about 4 to 5 hours. If not next time, seeing as how fast everybody's moving. This overly serious greeting is just like her, and her hobby of brewing tea is wonderfully feminine. However,
あら、花火師さんは先ほど聖堂で
What?
話された
Why are you
方です
calling
よ
her?
ね。
God damn, Dahlia, why are you calling her out like this? That feels a little dickish. Not gonna lie, sister. She had all this confidence. Are you here to just crush this poor girl's confidence? That's so unnecessary. The words are not said with malintent, but Hanabishi flinches at them. But then,
花火師さんは入試試験で一番の成績を残されたのですよ。
hey everybody, here's the measuring stick, everybody. Be as smart as her, or you're all dumb. That's gonna do good too, I bet.
後で決めようと思っていましたけど、せっかくの機会だから花火師さんに救助を頼めないか
Don't
しら。
you usually do like votes for this kind of thing? Maybe like don't put her on. This feels like such a shit move. I'm gonna put you on the spot right now in front of everybody. There may be other people here who want that position, but why don't I handpick you and make you the standout? I see what you're doing, sister. I'm not a fan. Her praise for Hanabishi's entrance score and asking her to be the class president seemed to cancel out the previous incident. Hanabishi accepts the responsibility while blushing, her chest puffed out in pride.
さて、自己紹介も済んだことですし、簡単な授業内容を説明しますね。
Sister Basquiat hands out a printout with the Academy's class schedule and starts explaining. First, an explanation of the 5 classes. Although it is a missionary school, it seems no different from any ordinary one.
それと、我が校としての生徒として恥じることのないよう、礼法の授業もございます。
There's the first class I'm looking to fail. Seeing just etiquette listed as one of the classes, I do a double take.
礼法とは、立ち居振る舞いにおける正しい作法を覚えるものです。歩き方から座礼、正しいお食事の取り方、着付けの仕方などですね。
I'm surprised to find that the staple of Japanese etiquette, kimonos, is a part of the class, but I guess when in Rome.
ダリア先生、質問なんですけど、この聖書の時
No,
間っていう
not
のは
Bible
聖書を読む
class!
時間
Oh,
なん
no,
ですか？
I think that's the first class I want to fail. The question answers itself, causing some to giggle.
実は私も聞きたかったんです。
Yeah, what are we doing here?
実家が
Like,
ピンとこなくて。
how do you handle this whole religion thing?
そうですね。聖書の授業と言われても分かりづらいですよね。この授業は入学前に購入された聖書を自力にキリスト教について学んでいきます。1年生時は理念や創世記など始まりの部分を。
Boring!
難しそうですね。
いいえ、ただ教義を覚える作業というわけではありません。聖書をただ読むでなく、教義を踏まえた上で現実での悲劇とどう対処するか、難病に苦しむ方との対話をどうすべきかなどディスカッションする場でもあります。
How should we talk to people who have incurable diseases? I don't know. Like, I talk to people who have incurable diseases like they're normal people, but that's just me.
道徳の時間に近いということですか？
考える力や 他人の意見を聞く方法を学ぶ場として捉えても結構です。他には聖歌やお祈りの
What are you practicing prayers for? What's there to practice about prayer? How do you get good at prayer? I'm gonna be the best prayer.
よかった。教えてもらえるみたいだね。
Oh, you're just into it then, okay. Somehow I didn't think she would be the one into being all like, let's learn about the religious stuff. Those of us who don't know the hymns and prayers are reassured.
他に授業で言うべきところは、あ、はいはい。
Is it kissing?
この体育となっている授業時間
Okay, gym class.
この学院では体育の授業
All gym classes at the academy are ballet. Okay.
バレエ
The words fall from my mouth. I hurriedly look around the class. Good. Everyone is staring at Sister Basquiat with the same question marks around their heads.
バレエと一言で言いましても、クラシック、モダン、創作ダンスと分けられますが、授業で学ぶのは
Classic ballet only. So we're gonna do Swan Lake, aren't we? Are we gonna do Swan Lake at some point? I feel like Swan Lake is going to be a thing.
この授業も学院生徒がそして芸術性を磨くためのものです。
Ballet. Imagining myself in a leotard and slippers awakens a sense of panic in me, and I quickly shove that thought right the shit out of my mind. You're fine. I wish I could be the kind of girl that looks good in a leotard, though.
ねえ、そうちゃん。何？私ってバレエの服似合うと思う？
You got it. You got it, Ichigo. Don't you even sweat it, girl. The question's unexpected. It would suit any girl. I feel like it's a little non-committal. I think it suits you.
いちごさんならきっと似合うんじゃないかな。
I think you would look good in it.
本当？そう思う？ええ、体型とか顔立ちとかやっている雰囲気があるというか。
I can already picture it.
なら私も似合うって。
Yeah, you'd probably be fine too. Ringo says that in a small voice and flashes a V for victory sign with her fingers, and I nod enthusiastically.
初めは大変かなって思ったけど、バレエの授業楽しみだね、スオちゃん。
Once she finishes going over the general outline of the classes, Sister Basquiat announces that the explanation is done.
学院規則や授業のということですが、量についてはまた後でしましょう。いっぺんに話しても頭に入ってこないでしょうし。
Sister Basquiat's charming smile spills over into her words, but there's one question I'm desperate to ask. That being...
ダリア先生、アミティエのこと
Yeah, the Amity system. We've not talked about this at all.
だと思ったのですけど。
But I imagine this is probably going to work out with like the dorm situation though. When we find out who we're going to be in the Amity system with, we'll probably be paired with them in a dorm room. Right, the Amity system. Since we seem to think the same way about it, I would really like Mayuri to be my Amity partner. Oh, we're going to just do the test now?
テストが終わった後、本日からアミティ制度を行ってもらいます。慣れるためには早い方がいいですものね。
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the sisters, but I think it's just because we've had more time with them. And they're just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if anything I'm doing is going to affect any of this, though. Like, I don't really have any clue. Now it's time for the Amity test. We are told to wait here. You will do your best, Suo! You will! I ball my hands up into fists I ball my hands up into fists subtly so that no one sees. Alright. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it right here. was nice. That was really nice. Kind of exactly the introduction I had kind of expected. I'm not sure that I expected, like, everybody to just be so outwardly, like, not really thirsty. That's not really the word I'm looking for. But everybody being just so outwardly, hey, you're absolutely adorable and cute and amazing. Holy crap. But then there it is. So, yeah, like, this seems like it's got a good little head on its shoulders at the start. I think the characters are fun and interesting so far. There's obviously some things kind of hanging around in Suo's background that I have to imagine we're going to be dealing with at some point. But for now, we've got to kind of get ourselves some friends. Got to get a head start on getting some friends. So that's what we'll do next time. At any point, at any way, at any whatever I am trying to say, having sat here and talking for like 71 minutes straight now, I'm going to go chill, and we will catch you next time. So thanks for stopping by. Bye.